Good morning and welcome to the St Albans Reserve. Ron Brain, Grubby Cations, bringing you the action of the Geelong Fire Sprinkler Services Reserve Grade Cup Grand Final between Bannockburn and Belpost Hill. Good morning, Grubby.
And good morning to you, Ronnie. It's a privilege to be with one of the greatest commentators the Geelong district's ever seen, Ronnie. Good on you, mate.
Well, it's great to be back, Grub, but do apologise to our listeners. We'll do our best, but it's the first game of GDFL football I've seen this year, being in Echuca for 12 months, mate. But we're back and back to stay.
Well, I tell you what, they won't get too upset with us because I tell you what, mate, if we don't know them, we'll bloody well make them up.
National anthem being played, and for those new viewers, Belpost Hill in the red and blue, Bannockburn in the gold and black. Now, let's have a look. Let's just do a quick précis. Belpost Hill coming from 5th position, up against the Bannockburn Tigers, who finished the home and away's second spot, coached by Ronnie Pilgrim. What do you think? Johnny Bartolo was coach of Belpost Hill. Numbers would suggest Bannockburn comfortably, but funnier things have happened, Grub.
Funnier things have happened. They're a little bit, to me, looked to be a little bit heavier, the Belpost Hill side. So if it does rain, we've had one big downpour. If we get a couple more, it might bring the Bannockburn boys back to the field. They've probably been the second or third best side all year, Bannockburn. I hate to say it, Werribee Centrals were by far and above the best in the home and away season. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite go because the Bannockburn boys had a magnificent final series, but so have Belpost Hill. I'm tipping a close one for a while. Have to stick with Bannockburn, but if the rain come, look out, boys.
Likewise, and well, congratulations to the Bannockburn boys for recruiting out of retirement the 51 Guernsey, Ronnie Watt, assistant coach to the Geelong Football Club and ex-champion North Shore player and coach. A fair acquisition to have in your reserve grade side.
Well, it is too, especially if you can put it down Big Wayne Tyquin's throat, who's probably the best full forward in the Geelong area, all over for the last probably 20 years, you would think, you know.
Yeah, been teammates for many years, Tigger, and well, he's kicked a few sausage rolls. He's kicked 52 for the year, and in the home and aways, I'm sure he'll add to his tally here this afternoon as we see that...
well, hang on, Ronnie, just let me butt in there. He's kicked, what, 52 for the year?
Yeah, home and aways, yeah.
Yeah, so just call it home, because that's all he played, mate. Only plays the home games. He would have only played 6 or 7 games to kick those goals, you know.
There you are.
So,
tells you what a true champion is.
No,
It'll be interesting to see how he goes away from home, as Brian Coughlin, the icon of junior football in Geelong, has graced his presence. The umpires here this morning, and it is morning. Congratulations to the men in white: Sean Rafferty, Norm Douglas and Darren Garn. Up they go, the big boys fly. 23 there, that was the big fella of De Boer. He gets the ball down. Swooping onto the leather though was Miletto. His kick was well smothered. Pack of players have formed right in the heart of St Albans Reserve, and we'll see another bounce down, Grubby. Early stages of the 2005 Geelong and District Footy League Reserve Grade Grand Final. Again, De Boer does well, the big ruckman for the Tigers. Got the ball out to the outer side of the ground. In front, running there was Donaldson. He tries to pick it up. Does so now. Kicks under pressure. Good football there from Belpost Hill. Yeah, he's popped it over the line. Great pressure there from the guy that was chasing him. And I think you'll find it was Robbie Houghton's little brother, I'd suggest. He's built pretty well. But Belpost Hill now, Grub, have got possession. Find his teammate there.
Handley.
Yep, Ewan, the old chopper. Ex-Geelong West St Peter's champion. Now with Belpost Hill. Chops now just taking his time. A left foot kick out to the outer side centre wing position. Oh, good work there was from the ruck rover of the Bannockburn boys in Nicholson. He spills the ball forward. Tapped on now. Great play again by the Tigers as we see them chopped off at half-back. Loose now, chance there, chops Connors for Bannockburn. He's dispossessed of the footy, kicking off the carpet now. There was Tommy Jurek, up to half forward. First forward thrust for the Belpost Hill boys. Can they do something about it? No way, no, the Tigers' defence say. A little short kick to centre half back. That was dangerous football because now it's let the Porzak in. His kick was well smothered, and the Tigers now through. Nicholson mop up and clear the ball to the centre of the ground.
Into the centre it goes. Nobody can pick up the ball. Umpires hovering close, but it comes out now. It comes out to Ricky Harding. Harding puts it into no man's land, but the Belpost Hill defence is waiting solidly. Out he comes now. Can't pick him up from here. He puts it out over to Hancock. Hancock stops, decides to go back and have a good look. Got to make some use with it now, boys. Your forwards are covered. Taking a long time, puts it up towards the forward line now, and a nice mark there is going to be taken here by Tommy Jurek. Had a couple of touches early, Tommy. Gets it onto the right boot. It's a shocker, but it lucks a fortune. It comes out now towards the Bellpost Hill forward line, and it's going to be a mark. No mark down there paid. In they go in hard. No one can pick it up now. Oh, umpire, he's going to have the ball up. No, it gets kicked out. Another little kick from the Bannockburn defence. It comes out now to Russell Baddeley. Baddeley onto, I know who that is. Puts it up towards our forward flank, and no mark, but a free kick paid. No, said the umpire. Play on. Oh, he's going to let it go early, but he's going to come in and say, give it to me. No, it's put out again, and he's paid a free kick for holding the ball, Ronnie.
Well, pretty tough there, I'd suggest, on Steve Miletto. The Bannockburn boys don't mind. Drills up there, the big fella, Daniel Black, kicks up to half forward. I think you'll find Wayne Tykman in front's caught one a bit high and gets the free kick, half forward flank.
He's a good kick.
Goes bang, the left footer. Didn't quite get it, but it's gone as good 60 metres to the pocket. Now mopping up there, last line of defence was Perkins. That was Adam for the Bellpost Hill side. He's happy to see it over the line and out of bounds.
Just a butt in there again, Ronnie. Usually we've got a bit of a late start, though. We have a legend in the commentary box for the special comments, but today we have Cogsy.
Brian Cogden, good morning.
Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Rob. Thanks very much. Pleasure to be here.
Well, Brian, what's your thoughts this morning? Who do you like?
Well, I know that Ronnie Watt left the Sydney airport last night at 12:07.
Make it quick, here they come.
And here they come again, but they'll say Bannock.
Oh!
The old coat hanger. Coat hanger extraordinaire. Play goes on, Tigers have got possession. And a nice mark there, Ryan Lehman, the little forward pocket goal sneak. Drives it to the outer side of the ground, coming out leading for the football, but overran the ball on that occasion was the big fella in Tristan Lang. Ball spills now. We see that the Bellpost Hill defence stands pretty tight there, Grubby, and we'll have another throw in around about 45 metres from the Bannockburn goal. We've been travelling, I'd suggest, boys, around about 5.5 minutes of this first quarter, and it's very nice of them to have the Brax time clock going again, boys. They forgot to wind it back.
Yeah, they do that a fair bit. Actually, I forgot to turn our clock on here, but never mind, as the ball's gone out of bounds, and the umpire will pay a free kick to the Bannockburn boys for being out in the full. Long way away over there. Can't quite pick that fella up. Ronnie, how about you? Long way away.
I tell you what, it looks like very close proximity to Nicholson, the ruck rover.
He'll do. And a big mark, not paid. Play on's the call. It's picked out of the pack there by a Bannockburn boy. But the umpire, what's he going to do? He's going to pay a free kick, is he?
Boundary line's
No,
beaten
it's gone over the boundary line. Gee, I thought he was going to pay a free kick for a high tackle. As in the ball comes now. Up they go in ruck. Oh, it's not one tapped out. It's go to the Bellpost Hill boys. Number 12 in Mark Hancock. He's had a few touches too, but this one's again out in the full. And it's funny, I think they've had more out in the fulls than they have throw-in so far, Ronnie.
And conditions, even though a little bit slippery with the rain belting down just before the commencement of the play, but there's no breeze, so there's no real excuses there, Grub.
None at all. None at all.
Ball now, cleared away. Bellpost Hill have a little bit of a sigh of relief in here as they look for Porzak at half back. He's hotly pressed by Mark Banks, the dashing wingman for the Tigers. And it's out of bounds again, right in front of the Brack scoreboard here at St Albans Reserve, where no one's bothered the scorers just as yet.
I'll go for nerves. Not the win, but maybe nerves early.
Okay, boundary throw-in. Good 55 metres now from the Bannockburn goal. This occasion, doing the ruck work, the big fella Holiday, the centre half forward, having a run on the ball. Ball hits the deck, Bannockburn, plenty of desperation, going hard at the footy. Ricky Harding has a lunge at it, but again, guess who? The old boundary umpire's earning his keep this morning, boys.
Sure, he most certainly is.
Okay.
In it comes now. Who's this boundary umpire? He's a young fella, is he? Can't quite see. In it comes. Up they go in ruck. Oh, big Daniel Black's in the ruck, and I think he might be going to get a free kick because of a bit of a shove. I couldn't quite see it from here. But Daniel Black, he might almost be within range on a. Without the rain earlier, he would be. Let's see. What's he looking? Just outside 50 from there, Ronnie? Or just inside?
I'm going to be inside, about 45. It'll be a good kick, though, from here, Grub.
Have to be a good kick. I'll tell you what, it is a good kick, but it's going to drift away into the pocket. They need a big mark, Bannockburn, but now they get it on the ground. Oh, it couldn't be quite picked up there. It's picked up there by Harding, and by the looks of it, it's Harding, and he's missed, I think. There's going to be a free kick back there.
Well,
he might have got him a bit high.
Yeah. Umpire actually didn't even ask, unless he's just assumed that it was a point, so he's going to give him another kick. Okay. But usually the central would check with the goal umpire.
Just in case it was a goal, it would have been allowed, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure it was a point just the same.
Okay. Well, opportunity here. Rick Harding, pretty famous name. And at Bannockburn Way.
Yeah, the Hardings have been pretty well involved for Bannockburn for a long time, Ronnie.
Absolutely. He's kicking from, no more than 30 metres out. Very
oh,
slight
you wouldn't
angle.
reckon he could miss this. Tell you what, I think he has. He has.
Bad miss.
1 point to Ricky Harding. 1 point to Bannockburn. Out it comes now. It's picked up here, marked there by the Belpost Hill defence. Up towards the half forward wing position. No one can pick it up here. Oh, the big fella tried pretty hard, but he couldn't get it. It comes out now as a one-handed throw. Could have played advantage. There was none. It goes back here now to Drew DuBois. Drew DuBois, he gives it over to, I don't know who that was, Aaron Nicholson. Nicholson puts it up towards the centre half forward position. No one can pick it up. The Belpost Hill defence is going hard at it at the moment. No one can pick it up. Steve Studd gets it out, and it comes out here to, who's that bloke, Ronnie? We talked about him before. Big Adam Martin, the big Knuckles Martin. Oh, he's a tough-looking boy too. And there's a free kick here, Ronnie. And they're going to go to Belpost Hill in the van of Adam Galpin.
He's a bit of a goal sneak in season 2005 as Galpin. He's kicked 34 home and aways. Lovely kick too. The lead was a beauty there by Ash Whitney. And takes a nice grab at half forward. About 55 from goal. Grub, this will test him.
Too far out.
Chip over the top was okay. The red-headed half forward flanker has a flying shot at goal.
Oh, in the back!
Stud. No free kick forthcoming. Quick thinking there was
the
by...
Croatian sensation!
You're talking of Marinko Porzak, of course. And, the Croatian sensation has done, his side a little bit of justice. He's kept it up in the forward line, but that windy wolf in mid-air has got out of bounds, Grub.
Well, lucky it wasn't Stephen King. He might have took someone's head off. Yeah, we're going to make an early change here at the Bannockburn boys as Daniel Lynch prepares to come on. Pretty good player, Lynchy. And it comes now from the Bannockburn boys, and there's a nice easy mark down there. Who's that, Cogsy? That could be Tristan Lang, is it? Can't quite...
Tristan Lang, yep.
That is. As he picks it up, he puts it up towards the half-back flank position, defending sternly the Bannockburn boys, and it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. Oh, about 55 metres out from the Belpost Hill goal.
Some good matchups, Grub. We've got the coach of the Belpost Hill side, Johnny Bartolo, being well held by young Jared Peters at the moment. Should be a great duel.
Yet to touch it, Johnny, but he is a good player, as we all know. Out they come now. The umpire's paid a free kick to Bannockburn behind the play. And it'll go to down there. Who's that, Cogsy?
Jared Peters.
Jared Peters.
The man I just mentioned.
I knew it was. I was just seeing if you did. As he puts it up, puts it up towards the wing position. This is going to go out again, Ronnie.
Yeah, you're doing a good job there, Grub. I'm just fiddling with the scoreboard here. There we go. Have a look at that. I'm a genius.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ronnie, if you had that much trouble putting up 1 point, I hope they don't kick a swag of goals in the bloody big hurry. Way you go.
Well, the ball's on the outer side. Again, testing our old eyes here, but, it's pretty desperate footy. Ball is a little slippery, and the boundary line, or the the boundary umpires, in fact, are running their keep early stages of this reserve grade grand final. Here at St Albans Reserve, we've do a bit of a time check here, Grub. We've been going around 12 and a half minutes. They're 23 minutes plus time on the reserve grade grand final quarters, as there's been a whistle on play in that ruck contest on that outer side. I think you'll find it's going to go to Chops Connors over there, I'd suggest.
It might too, it might. Hey, Cogsy, did you get me a bit lemonade?
Sure did, Grub, yep.
Thanks, mate.
Diet lemonade, and we're on the way. Magnificent.
Well, Ressinger, that's David, has taken a nice mark now, outside centre wing. The 3 Guernsey for the Tigers. Goes short and finds the ever-elusive Ryan Lemon. Lemon, a long way from goal, looks up. There's a lead forthcoming too. It's Ronnie Watt. Pack of players fly. Comes to ground level now. Belpost Hill under the pump. Good work there, Harding.
Lynch on for Simon Moody for a well-earned rest, Ronnie.
Yep. Thanks, Grubby. As we see again, guess what? The boundary umpire's got it again.
He'd be the leading possession winner of today's form so far.
This occasion we've got Du Bois, the big Bannockburn ruckman, up against Dalziel, or Jungle as they call him out there at the hill. Over on the footy there was Chops. Connors gets it back down to the direction of Walsh. He was collared. He's got good support there from the running Nicholson. Left foot kick up to half forward. Stolen it from the great
Tristan Lang.
Great work there was from Tristan Lang, but his kick there not a good one. And again, Belpost still take a nice grab, last line of defence. He's looking out to the outer side of the ground. Finds his teammate there in Miletto.
Had a bit of the ball, Miletto.
Yep, but one of their been better players so far, Grub. Dalziel, the big fella. Jungle. Hand passes off to a running teammate who just pops onto his left foot. The lead is a good one there from Galpin and takes the ball at centre wing. Adam Galpin now, just looking for some options. Got a lead on there from Ash Martin. That's the direction he's going to. He's got Perkins.
Good, Mark.
Yep, in front, takes a strong grab. And Gripper, as he's known. Perko goes centre half back, nice footy, and finds Nicholson, who's been busy there for the Tigers as well. Chips over the top to O'Shaughnessy, a good Aussie name. Shaughnessy kicks along. Up there, overrun on the football there was the big fella. I think you'll find it was Lehman. Now, Tykewood, great tackle. Advantage
goal!
And I think you'll find it's a great goal.
We better go to the special comments, man. What happened there, Cogsy?
Well, Tykewood laid the tackle and the advantage was played, and I think it was John O'Shaughnessy who went bang and put it through.
In fact, I'll correct you all, it was Darren Donaldson.
Well, that'll be the
61 Guernsey. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Well, you're not going bad, Cogsy. One special comment, one stuff up. I tell you what, you're doing better than Jonesy did last year anyhow, I can tell you. Ball back in the middle here at St Albans Park in the Geelong Fire Sprinklers Services Cup. Looked like the sprinklers came on a bit earlier with that downpour rain, Ronnie, but in they are again now in the middle. Umpire throws the ball up. Up go the big men. A big tap out. No, it goes straight to their feet. Nobody can pick up the ball. The umpire's going to have to bounce it again and say, clear it out, boys, and give us another crack at it. A rebound to the ball. Up it goes. He's thrown it up. This time it's a good tap out. Goes out to Nicholson. He gets a little small kick. It comes back under the pack from the Belpost Hill boys. Oh, he could have got over the head, the big fella. Didn't get it. In they go in hard now. It comes out. Oh, good play. He's going to wait. He's going to wait, this kid. Good play there. He's not even in the record, that mongrel. Out it goes. Oh, up they go. No one can take the mark. The Belpost Hill boy gets a fist on it, but the umpire's paid another free kick. He's paid another free kick to Tristan Lang. Well, he's got a few kicks, Tristan Lang, and I tell you what, the umpires have just given a few free kicks there. I'm not saying they're not there, Cogsy, though. Was that there?
My word it was.
Yeah.
No problem in the world with that.
What was it for?
Too high.
Too high? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, let's go to the replay. Oh, yes, it was there. Yeah, it was there. It was definitely over the shoulder.
Well, he's been pretty good, though, Langy, too. It's his third touch. This quarter.
This. Ah.
Yeah, but great defensive play there by Blackie, the captain coach, Johnny Bartolo.
That was brilliant play, actually. That could have stopped a certain goal as it comes back out into the wing position. Up they go. No one can take the mark. Oh, they're all in there now. Here it comes. Oh, I can't pick him up.
Banks has gone short and finds Riesinger. Riesinger goes out wide. In the middle at centre half forward. Ronnie Watt, killer. Lovely kick, the killer Watt up to the pocket.
Oh, no.
Nice grab. That was Tykewood. Bit of the old North Shore memorabilia days. Watt to Tykewood, but didn't come off, and the Hill have cleared the footy out, but the defensive kick off the carpet's gone over the line again, and the penalty free kick will be taken by the Bannockburn side, and I think you'll find, boys, it could well be Tykewood, is it? Got it?
Be. Throw-ins 11, out in the fulls 9.
Wayne Tigger Tykewood.
This is not beyond this fella either, you know.
Kicks it a country mile. The drop punt, the approach looks pretty good from here. He may have the old left foot hook.
Oh, I think he's hooked it.
He has. Missed everything. Well, boys, we've been travelling now. Let's have a look. Time checks goes about 18 and a half minutes of this first quarter of the Geelong Fire Sprinkler Services Cup. Scoreboard shows 1-1-7. Bannockburn, Belpost Hill yet to open their account.
7-0 there, Ronnie, just as it was Australia versus the Inhoniara against the Solomon Islands. 7-0. Up they go. No one can take the mark. Good defence, Belpost Hill. Could be Miletto. Can't quite see. Oh, it's picked up by the Bannockburn boy. Gives it out. Oh, another big long handball run into Lang again. Lang tries to give up a handball, but the defence stands firm. Oh, and they go in hard. He didn't look at the ball, that young fella. Comes out again now, and it's put up towards the centre half back position. 1-on-1. The little fella against the tall fella. Little bloke wins out. In it comes in hard. That's not Nicholson. That could be Ashley Perkins. Gets it over. He gets it over there towards
Kilowatt.
It might have been Ronnie Watt, actually.
Yeah,
and Ronnie Watt puts it straight down the throat here of David Ressinger. Could have been a late inclusion, David. Has to look for a forthcoming lead. He's almost in the centre of the ground at the moment of the St Albans footy ground. Puts it up towards the full forward position. Oh, the big men fly. It goes over the back. That's picked up there. I don't know. That might have been Perkins. I'm not quite sure. Picks it up now over to the Croatian sensation. He gives it over towards what looks like, I can't see, that could be Blackie Bartolo as he hits the boundary, says Teddy Whitten. And there'll be another throw in.
It was his brother, Steve Miletto. Sorry, Steve. Stevie Miletto.
Thought it might have been.
There at half back, yeah. Number 21 has been busy there for Belpost Hill across the half back line.
Probably the best player for Belpost Hill so far.
Well, big call from Grubby Cations here in the 2005 GDFL Reserves Grade Grand Final. The big men fly for that guest video pie, but they can't swallow it. Now a chance there in front. Poor Jack, the old sensation, the Croatian sensation, couldn't pick it up. And he's been swamped by Bannockburn players, and we'll have another bounce down. Member side centre wing here at St Albans Reserve.
Up it goes now. It's good. That's out in the full, umpire, I think. Isn't that out in the full? I would have thought if you knocked it out in the ruck back over the boundary on the full, it's now out in the full, isn't it?
Well, it is, but they're going to have another boundary throw in now. It's going to come off the boot, Cash.
No, it doesn't.
No,
not at a boundary throw in, it doesn't.
Well, there you go. You learn something every day.
The Victorian Country Footy rule was changed in the year 2005, Grubby.
That's why we pay this bloke for, Ronnie.
Thank you.
That's
sensational. Well, I have been away, boys, so...
Rule 39.4, page 117 of the book.
That's why, and I tell you what, he's costing us dearly too. It's going to cost us about 27 cans here, of lemonade here today. Out it goes again, and that's the third time in a row it's gone out of bounds. I think they're both playing for a draw, so we can come back next week and listen to us again, Ronnie.
Well, the boundary umpires, I think they've got 4 here today, have they? They really needed them because this poor fella will be worn out by quarter time. Anyway, ball back in. It's a good throw in too, and at ground level there was Fursland. Got ball to boot, but sharking the footy well there was Mark Banks. Hand pass. Couldn't find the target. Looking there was from Donaldson. He now ends up with the footy. Great work there from Kilowatt. Got it to him. Now a chance. Harding. He was hotly pressed. Good support there from the dashing O'Shanassy. He can't trap it, but I tell you who can. Great work. Chops Handley for Belpost Hill.
Out it comes now. It's back into the centre of the ground. It's a pretty good game, even though the scoring isn't very much. As over there goes the big Belpost Hill bug in Galpin. He's played pretty well. He gets it out now towards Adam Martin. Big Adam Knuckles Martin. He puts it over towards the boundary line. The umpire's going to say it's out in the full again. And it's getting close again. 11. 12-9, 12-10 it is. This is unbelievable. Get it in the middle and put it down the middle, boys, as he kicks it out. Oh, good mark for the Bannockburn boy there in O'Shanassy. The luck of the Irish as he goes back, has a look down towards the further down the ground. Get it moving, son, and he does now. Puts it up towards, it's a shocker of a kick. And out they come in the defence. Out it comes now, out towards Belpost Hill. Tommy Jurik's been lively early, Jurik. A handball over towards Miletto. He's been even more lively. He sees a Bannockburn player on his own and says, yeah, this is a birthday present. And out it comes now, back towards Nicholson. Oh, it's not Nicholson, it could even be...
Blackie.
Who?
Yeah, Blackie, the vice-captain, yep. Dags is known to his mates, does well on that occasion. Got it to half forward, looking there for... That looked like Mark Banks. His kick around the body was pretty good. And it finds his teammate there in Donaldson. Kick though, an absolute shocker. Sharky it though, Tyquin to Watt. Oh, Watt goes bang on his boots.
What?
No, what was that?
What was that?
Oh, great goal, Ronnie Watt. Thanks to Wayne Tyquin.
Cogsy, it shows what a little bit of experience can do in these tough conditions, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure, Rob. I mean, you know, must have had the joy flight back from Sydney last night. I mean, the eyes would have been bubbling and ready to go, and Ronnie's fired up. Magnificent.
Well, Bannockburn now moved to 2-1-13. Belpost Hill yet to open their account, boys.
Give me a can.
At early stages of this, well, just about siren time, I'd suggest, of this first quarter. Back in the middle, boys. Comes to ground. Watt with dash. The hand pass. Oh, good tap on back to what was great footy, Tigers. They go forward through Kilowatt. O'Shannessy. Harding goes bang.
Oh, he's dobbed
It's another one.
2 in a minute.
Great goal, Tigers.
Great play, Ronnie Watt out of the centre again. Kick one, set one up, Brian.
Showing his class as he should, Robbie, in his last game of football today, Ronnie.
Well,
so great to see him put a bit back into life.
It may well be his last game of football. If I was Bellpost Hill boys, I'd be trying to make sure it was his last quarter of football because they've got to do something here. Because he may well be the difference.
Well, there it is on the RES Belan Holden Cup first quarter scoreboard.
Brett Studd comes off the ground and holy Christ.
Oh, that's the under-18 scoreboard. Well,
Big Sean Faulkner's come on now. He might be the bloke. Get in there and throw a few whip and shoulders, son, as up it goes. Bounce the ball by the umpire. Comes out towards the Bannockburn boys. Miletto and Bartolo all in there trying hard. Oh, there's a big shirt front from the big fella. And he's busted. It looks like a rugby league scrum in there at the moment. And he tried pretty hard, the big fella. They're all pushing and shoving him and it's not worrying him one bit. And the umpire says, give it to me, I'll throw it up, which he does. Up they go again. Oh, the ball's almost bounced before anyone touches it. It comes out there with a brilliant bit of play to Ash Whitney. Whitney, he puts her up towards the forward line. It's 1-on-1 here. It's going to bounce through for a beautiful goal.
Whitney.
I think that was Whitney, wasn't it, Brian?
Whitney.
Thank you very much, Ash Whitney.
Yep.
How did that happen, Brian?
From the centre, it was a magnificent set up there from the centre. Johnny Bartolo played one of the best shepherds you'll see in GDFL football. Set it up and it was a great goal to Whitney.
Well, I'm going to add someone to that. I'm going to add the big fella who's been on for 11 seconds, has run in, put the body in, bowled a few of them over and cleared the way for the Bellpost Hill boys to run down the ground. Well done, son.
Thank God you don't play footy anymore, Grubby, because ambulances have been barred from ground.
No elbows. No elbows allowed as up it goes. The big fella Knuckles can't get rid of it this time. There's a holding the ball. Oh, he threw it up a little bit. He's going to play holding the ball. I couldn't see any prior opportunity, but umpire did. Chops Connors, been around for 100 years, puts it up towards the centre half forward position. Oh, the Bannockburn blokes going hard, but they can't quite get the ball. There's a race in two now, but the ball well backed up there by Bartolo. No, he can't pick it up. Now he does. Gets one a bit high, gets one without it. Has to get a free kick, and will do so. Good umpiring. Been good, Johnny Bartolo. Kicks it out towards the half-back flank. Oh, big mark, and it's a real good mark by Lee Holiday. Holiday hasn't got much to kick to at the moment. They're all conforming in the big pack here. The umpire's going to ask him to play on in a minute. Now he's going to tell him as he kicks it up towards the half-forward flank wing area. Oh, it's Bellpost still, but no, a great mark in defence. Play on's the call, umpire. What happened there? Out that comes. 1-on-1 again. That's a great mark. A magnificent mark out here to Jared Peters. Peters now looks further afield. He's got a couple of blokes on his own out here, and he's just found one, and I think that's Daniel Black. Daniel Black. He's looking further now. Puts it up. Oh, he just decided to just kick it up high in the air, and it might work. No, free kick. No, play on's the call. Umpire's in the right position. Out it comes now. A nice little kick in front here, and it could be a Bannockburn mark to Aaron Nicholson, I think. .30 out. Might be Gripper.
O'Shannessy.
O'Shannessy it is. Well, we had to get it right sooner. I only got 25 blokes. But
oh, love it.
O'Shannessy. Well.
He'd be the only number 73 Guernsey to play for the GDFL Reserves competition.
He may well be too, and I tell you what, he's the first one of them to kick a goal too, because I think he's got it. I think he's put it right through the hide head a little, and now we lose Ronnie Brown for another 3/4 of an hour while he does the scoreboard yet again.
Thanks, Grubby. And, well, they've just kicked that one, mate.
O'Shannessy, the luck of the Irish.
O'Shannessy.
Ev Island back to the Irish.
You've been keeping the goal kickers, Brian?
Yes, Ron.
I've missed one. Ronnie Watts kicked one.
Yep.
Donaldson one. O'Shannessy and Harding, wasn't it?
Lee Harding kicked one, and I think it might have been Ash for Bellpost Hill. Up they go again. In they come. Oh, the big fella comes through Lang, but he couldn't get it. But it goes to Harding now on the left boot. Puts it out towards O'Shannessy again. He's looking awfully dangerous, this kid. He goes round onto the right. No, he decides to go back and have a look. He's going to stick it up. Oh, he's seen a beautiful lead. And it's hit this fella right on the chest. 30 metres straight out from goal. It could be Ashley Kingsbury here. No, it isn't. It's Ronnie Watt. There you go. Sucked you right in, Cogsy. He was cloak and daggers, Cogsy, and I sucked him in again, Ronnie. Look at that. Right through the middle again.
I tell you what, it's close. Both fingers. Ronnie Watt kicks his second. Great goal.
Very, very nervous start from both sides, but it's starting to open up again now.
I think the experience of Ronnie Watt, Wayne Tyquin, I mean, GFL experience out of North Shore and St Albans and about 12 clubs with Wayne, but I think it'll start taking its toll in these late stages of the first quarter.
Well, it might. I don't think Wayne hasn't had a big impact on the game just yet, but geez, Ronnie Watt's tearing them apart there. They've got to do something about him. I wish it was back in 1975 we could see an all-in, but up it goes now. No one can win the tap out as it hits the deck. Oh, here comes the big fella. He gets a kick just before the siren. You can take that as a stat, son. And that's quarter time. 5-1, 31, Bannockburn. One straight kick. Bell Post Hill, Cogsy. How did you see the quarter, son?
Yeah, well, I thought that Bannockburn controlled the latter part of the quarter. Their centre breaks were fantastic. The big fella on the ruck there doing well. Aaron Nicholson, Ruder Boy, David Ressinger, excellent. Bell Post Hill had a Bevan stud, tried hard there for the first quarter. But
focus in that zone over there. He's got words
oh, yeah. Well,
focus in on it.